Stage 15 from the Factory Gun Nationals in lovely Ohio. Here we go. Let's watch it and we'll talk about it.
Are you ready? Stand by.
Alrighty. Half speed. We have a partial target right around the corner right here. And you get the popper. Something I want you to note right here. Watch. I get a nice smooth draw. What I want you to see is when I transition to the popper and I have the first shot miss, watch what my shoulders do when I transition. I changed elevation like a knucklehead. And I crouch. Why didn't I start there? Because I was setting up for that. So I could have made that so much cleaner if I would have just had my shoulders before the draw, instead of standing straight up, and be dropped down just a little bit. Because they let you. It says standing anywhere in the shooting area. I would have been better off prepping for what's next a little better. But I come up, 2 into the partial, I drop my shoulders as I start to turn. Should have had my weight already down. And as I use the transition to get a step out, just like I do here, transition, start walking backwards slowly. It disappeared pretty quick, so I wasn't worried about going too quick out of that. Boom, snap my eyes around, snap the elbow around, look where I want to go, get the gun up, and the RO is taking away my absolutely flawless entry, I'm sure it was, into position here. Take the 2 on the paper here, and then there was a long shot down the wall here. You'll hear 2 dings. There's a shoot target with steel behind it. This match had a lot of that. Some to protect walls, some just to mess with shooters. Not a fan of that if it's to mess with shooters, but whatever. You had the option of taking 2 more paper down that side. I chose not to. I took the one going in that I had to take. My original plan was to take that one and get out of there and go to the next opening on the right, get a shoulder around the wall and shoot the one that had the steel behind it. But that one was protected with a steel no-shoot from that angle. If I was a little taller, it made it a real easy shot. I didn't want to have to even consider working around the no-shoot or slowing down to see that much of a sight focus. So I decided to shoot it from back here. Get my 2 shots, load and go, pull the gun, punch it back out. Take this on the move nice and smooth. By taking that shot down the wall at this one right down here, I didn't have to go and suck up to the wall in this opening right here. I was allowed to stay out in the open a little more. Just take these shots. And there was an argument to be made to take these 2 paper from way back. That way when I got here, I only had to take 1. It was about 8 yards closer, and I like the presentation here. I had to swing to this side anyway, so that was my thought process. I'm set up with my target foot. My right foot's pointing right this way. Left foot I'm starting to open up right now so I can push off with a big flat foot hopefully and roll up to my toes so I can take off. Get my reload done. I come into position nice and hot. This all goes real well, and then the disaster happens. While I transition, you'll see me swing the foot. I transition to big popper, I swing the foot. Start backing straight out because it's easier to shoot in the move that way. And everything's going so well, I get overconfident, and I decide, why not go to war on the mini popper and take a 1.5 seconds longer? So that's what I do because it's dumb. But I get it done. My eyes immediately go here. That's my next target. I do a crossover step, exit, boom, break foot, stop foot, which you can't see, the arrow's in the way. Waste no time coming in, hitting the last 2 shots. Let's look at this again real quick from the top. Again, takeaways. If I know I'm going to have this type of position to start from, I'm going to start with my position loaded up a little lower. I'm way up on my toes there, and I shouldn't have been. Good. Eyes first. Gun comes around. Brake foot, stop foot. Come to class and learn what all that means. Push off straight forward. Get the gun going. It's a little longer strides than I like to take, but it worked. Boom. Transition. Starting to load the weight to go. I wasn't shooting on the way out, but I was definitely changing balance. Right here, on the transition, you see me swing those hips hard, partly to get my belt buckle pointed at the objective, and to get my exit down for what's next. All right, hope you found something useful in there. Come visit us at TFI Academy. We can teach you all about this movement stuff.